Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Keg Tap. All last month, we went over home brewing, how to brew it, how to bottle it. Today, we're going to go over how to keg it. Now, what is kegging beer? Pretty simply, it's putting the beer in a vessel that is under pressure by way of CO2 tank, and it will filter out the beer through a hose or through a line, a draft line, to the tap. Anytime you go to a bar, you ask for a beer on tap, that's keg beer. We're going to show you how to do that today as an alternative means of housing your beer rather than going through bottles. Many a home brewer will do this because they prefer having beer on tap and in draft form rather than in a bottle, because often what happens is you get the bottles, you have to sanitize the bottles. Then you fill the bottles, you have to cap it with bottle caps. What happens when they drink the bottles? Well, people have to fill the bottles out. You have to replace it with new caps. You have to re-sanitize the bottles before you use them again. It's kind of a pain. It's a lot easier to have beer on tap or in draft form, because when it's kegged and you're pouring from draft, it goes from grain to glass a whole lot quicker. There's no bottle conditioning. You can do it straight after fermentation is done. Boom, keg it and it's ready to go. Today, we're going to go over kegging, how to do it. Hopefully you'll be able to use this as a new means of, or hopefully you can use this in your arsenal, in your bag of tricks, as a fledgling or growing or experienced home brewer. So, here we go. How do you keg beer? In order to get the beer to pour, we need pressure. A connection to the CO2 tank is needed. Take the gray disconnect shown here and connect it to the pin lock that does not also hold the dip tube. This will be your gas line. To find the dip tube, remove the keg lid and look inside. You will find the dip tube. Next, we'll connect the black disconnect to the pin lock with the dip tube. This will be your beer line. Next, we will begin to pressurize the keg by opening the valve of the CO2 tank, turning the lever on the shutoff valve to the on position, then turning the adjustment screw in a clockwise rotation until we reach the desired PSI level. 10 is usually a good level to reach. Now that we know how to keg the beer, let's get started. Here's what you'll need: your bottling bucket with faucet, a siphon hose, a 5-gallon corny keg, CO2 tank, and regulator. Remember to sanitize everything the beer comes in contact with. This includes your keg. Here I'm using iodine-based iodo 4 sanitizer to properly clean and sanitize the keg. Mixing 1 ounce of sanitizer with 5 gallons of water will produce enough sanitizer solution to do the job. Also remember to sanitize your beer line. Give it a shake, allowing the sanitizer to cover all parts of the inside of the keg. Dump it and allow it to dry. Connect the siphoning hose to the end of the bottling bucket and put the other end inside the keg. Turn the valve to release the flow of beer, and your keg begins to fill. Once the keg is full, take the keg lid and firmly secure it inside the keg and lock it down tight. Open the valves on the CO2 tank, allowing pressure to build in the keg. To force carbonate, which will have your beer ready in a day or two, turn the release so the valve opens to 20 psi. This can be brought down to around 10 gradually before it's time to pour your first beer. Okay, y'all. Hopefully you found this information useful and you apply it towards your own brewing techniques, because Most people, when they experience what it's like to keg beer, oftentimes they don't even bother going back and bottling. Again, I hope this has been helpful for you. Enjoy. Cheers. All right, now we're pouring. You got it? Well, this is the result of a nice pour from my keg. Pretty soon, new project coming up, we're going to take this fridge and we're actually going to drill a hole in it and put all this heat in there, the tap handles, faucet, everything, and turn this into a true kegerator. Cheers, y'all.